The girl had just been adopted and brought home. Clearly hungry, she put down the food that was already in her mouth. Her mother asked if the food didn't suit her taste. Upon hearing this, the girl quickly shook her head. Then, using being full as an excuse, she politely left the dinner table. Her parents smiled, seemingly very satisfied with her. But once she left, the two of them put away their smiles. They both noticed that something was wrong with the girl. Until that day, the mother accidentally saw the girl scolding her dog. The mother was shocked upon hearing those words. She hurried over to ask why. Ji-woo thought she had met a kind-hearted soul, but to her adoptive mother, she was more like a gift sent by heaven, because over the years, she had miscarried more than 10 times, yet still couldn't have a child of her own. To comfort his wife, the husband suggested adopting one. However, on the agreed day, the single mother who planned to give up her child suddenly changed her mind. The woman felt she must have been cursed, thinking she would never have a child in this life. Little did she know, her sobbing figure was noticed by a little girl nearby. The little girl was quiet, not daring to go up and disturb her rashly. After a while, she came over holding a lollipop, and handed it to her. A warm current surged in the woman's heart. Perhaps everything was for the best. Introduced by the director, she learned the girl's name was Ji-woo. She had been fostered and then abandoned, so her personality was very introverted. What's more, people nowadays want to adopt babies under 12 months old, leaving her unwanted all this time. Fortunately, that lollipop made the woman see her kindness. Thus, Ji-woo nervously came to her new home. The couple, new to parenthood, were also very nervous to welcome her. They had filled the room with gifts in advance, but Ji-woo, who was used to being ignored, faced this sudden warmth, was at a loss for a moment. Her appetite was surprisingly small. Seeing her cautious manner, her adoptive parents felt a little distressed. To make Ji-woo happy, her father even took out his dusty guitar, but the effect was always unsatisfactory. They still couldn't get Ji-woo to open up. She politely bowed, then hid back in her room. Until that day, she found a stray dog at the door. Thinking the puppy was also abandoned, she begged her parents to take it in. Rarely seeing Ji-woo so interested in something, her parents agreed without hesitation. With the arrival of the dog, the barrier between Ji-woo and her parents was finally broken. That day, her adoptive mother accidentally heard Ji-woo scolding the dog for not eating too much. She hurried over to ask why. Only then did she learn that the reason her daughter was so cautious was because she was afraid of being seen as a burden, and then abandoned by adults again. That's how the scene at the beginning happened. After opening their hearts, mother and daughter hugged and cried. Ji-woo's restless heart finally found a home. From then on, her appetite increased greatly, as if she were a different person. She also slowly began to take the initiative to integrate into the family. Watching other children being intimate with their parents, Ji-woo's face was full of envy. She also longed for this warmth from a family, so she looked down at her adoptive mother's hand, seemingly making up her mind. But just as she was about to reach out, she stopped halfway. Afraid of being rejected, Ji-woo hesitated. Finally, she mustered up the courage to take her adoptive mother's hand. Her adoptive mother was overwhelmed with joy. The warmth from the palm of her hand made her feel like a mother for the first time. She also truly recognized this kind mother from the bottom of her heart. The three of them gradually began to feel like a real family. What made her adoptive mother even more surprised was Ji-woo called her mom for the first time that day. Upon hearing this, her adoptive parents burst into tears instantly. From that day on, her adoptive mother finally had a child of her own, and Ji-woo found a home that truly belonged to her.